Hello, my name is Dr. Evan Mladenoff. I'm a natural healthcare practitioner, chiropractor, acupuncturist, and I've been in practice for over 38 years. I'd like to welcome you to the Mladenoff Clinic. I'm here to talk to you about something that I call your master computer update. In this day and age, everyone understands that computers are a part of everyday life. We get regularly required to update software, upgrade hard drives, increase memory capacity, and we don't think twice. It's a question of mandatory updates or have problems. Well, when was the last time you upgraded the most important computer you will ever own, your brain? Our brain does not get messages that there's a mandatory update that is ready to be installed. Your brain controls everything in your body, the good, the bad, and the ugly. The brain collects and stores every experience we have from the moment of birth until death, and it is the compilation of these experiences that shapes us into the individuals we are today. If we have an experience that alters normal brain waves, we may begin to experience a variety of things. Brain fog, pain, insomnia, forgetfulness, fear, anger, anxiety. These are just a few of the symptoms that you may experience. Your brain may need an update on its operating system. Your brain produces 4 distinct brainwave frequencies, and we have a mixture of these frequencies at any given time depending on what you are doing. High-frequency beta waves are produced when you're awake. When you close your eyes and relax, alpha waves should be produced. Normally, theta is produced briefly when you start to fall asleep, and delta waves occur when you are sleeping. If you're sleepy during the day, you have too much delta. At night, when you can't fall asleep, chances are there's too much beta being produced. Well, it would be easy to figure out what was going on if you had a map. We have all heard the promotions for the blockbuster movie Concussion, the story of the NFL's denial of concussion and the doctor's personal story about the severe cases. We hear all the time about all sorts of athletes' concussions and head injuries. We're surrounded in an environment where we're always hitting our head. Many of my patients get a head injury hitting their head on cupboard doors or just getting in and out of their car. The brain can be injured in so many ways. The most obvious is from direct head trauma. Whiplash from accidents and sports, especially our kids who are bouncing soccer balls on their heads, and yes, those playing football that bang heads on every play. Physical abuse, spousal abuse, or child abuse can inflict head trauma. Drug addiction, food addiction, PTSD, and anxiety all impact your brain and alter how your brain works. The result of day-to-day life experiences is that your brain adapts and you begin to produce abnormal brainwave patterns. These abnormal areas in the brain will have profound effects on your body, which show up as brain fog, dizziness, trouble sleeping. You may start self-medicating or developing an addiction to food or an addiction to alcohol. The brain is constantly communicating to the surrounding tissues and the areas on the opposite side of the brain. Too much or too little activity will have a falling domino effect upon the entire brain. When your brain gets all jacked up, no matter what the cause, you feel all mixed up and disconnected. This mix-up in the brain can be the cause of depression, ADD and ADHD, chronic fatigue, chronic pain, or anxiety. So how do you figure out if your brain waves are out of balance and causing problems? Well, if you're going to play golf, ride your bicycle, or go on a picnic, you would look at the radar map of the weather to tell you what's the temperature going to be, so you know what clothes to wear. Is there any wind? What direction is it coming from? How strong is it? Is there any storm approaching? Any rain? Any lightning? If you have a map, then you know exactly what's going to happen and to prepare for your trip. Similarly, we can get a map of your brain to tell us where the problem is. Before I tell you how to determine if your brain needs an operating system update, I want to give you a series of free do-it-yourself home tests to see how your brain is doing. Just click on the link in the bottom of the screen to download these free instructions. Now, the way we create your brain map is by having you wear a swimming cap with sensors to measure the 4 brain waves. The entire procedure takes about 25 to 30 minutes. Your results are uploaded to a normative database of 150,000 brains. Then your results are compared to the normal brains, and we create a brain map. Think of the brain map as your instructions to a healing journey that will restore and update your brain's operating system so you can get back to the purpose and passion you have in life. Once we have a brain map, then specific treatment strategies are developed for you. One of the key treatments is neurointegration therapy. This is a form of biofeedback that retrains the brain to work in healthier brain frequencies. It's a non-invasive therapy that teaches the brain how to self-regulate, which is a critical part of brain functioning. The neurointegration treatment eliminates and reduces chronic neurological conditions just by watching a movie or listening to music. Are you looking for answers to pain, insomnia, anxiety, or depression? Then my recommendation is get a brain map and upgrade your brain software now before there's a life-changing problem. Are you ready to map your brain and upgrade your brain's operating system and be your best? We would be happy to do a free consultation with you. Just click the free consultation button or call the clinic at 913-491-1071.